Well, g'day and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this little hike out in Ngunnawal country. I acknowledge the Ngunnawal people as the original owners and custodians of this land, and that this land was never ceded. Today, I'm going for a quick walk along the Discovery Track, which is it's a trail that runs along the Murrumbidgee Corridor. Starts at Casuarina Sands, which is near the Cotter here in Canberra, and it runs all the way down to Point Hart Crossing. So it's a fairly long track. I think it goes for about 27 kilometres one direction. I've parked back there, so I'm going to have to go out and come back. But yeah, so this is in the Murrumbidgee Corridor, and I'll have a flip around and you can have a see what I mean by corridor. But I'm up on the top of a track, and that's the Murrumbidgee River down there. So we're going to be following the river along all the way. Trip over a wombat turd. Yeah, I've never done this part of the trail before. I've done most of it, but not this little tiny bit. It's from this little part is the bit between Canberra Pool and Point Hart Crossing, so it's a bit further south than where I normally go. So I tried to get out and do the bit from Casuarina Sands through to Canberra Pool a few months ago, but there was floods and the river was up, so I couldn't actually get to do the trail. So it'd be good to actually get out there today. It looks like a nice day, and we'll see how far we go. Like I said, it's about 8.5 kilometres. I'm not entirely sure I'll do the whole lot because I've got to get back. My car's back there, but we'll go for a wander and see what we see. It's pretty early, even though it looks light. It's just before dawn. As you can see, the sun's just coming up over the hill there now, so it's pretty early. Nice morning though, so should be in for a pretty good day, I reckon. Wombat turds. There's a currajong tree, pretty young. Have a look at this old guy. That is an awesome tree. Yeah, it's good to see that little currajong tree. They're my favourite native tree. They also don't burn as much as eucalypts, so they're really good as bushfire retardant trees. So they're good to have in the scrub because they slow the fires down. A couple of kangaroos up here. Hello. Mama and a couple of joeys, I think. Pretty cool. Saw some redneck wallabies a bit earlier too. They were down in that little valley where I crossed that bridge. Yeah, well, the sun's pretty much up now, so it's starting to gleam off the rocks, off the rock faces across the valley, which is pretty cool. So yeah, when we get to this gorge, I think it's going to be pretty impressive actually. You can hear water cascading over rocks up ahead, so something happening. Let's go and have a look, check it out. Pretty nice. A fair bit of the Murrumbidgee is like this, just bedrock. All the way through down Casuarina Sands and that sort of stuff is a bit like this. It's really good. Makes me little swimming holes. Perfect example. Imagine what it'd be like on a 35-degree day, which I have a feeling we're going to get later on in this week. Yeah, looks like a nice place to have a swim. Pretty good way to spend a public holiday, I reckon. Something special about the Murrumbidgee River for me. Like, I grew up in country New South Wales and right on the Murrumbidgee, and we used to go out there all the time. And it was, a big part of my childhood and growing up. Then when I moved to Canberra, completely different part of the river, but equally as impressive. So yeah, so I like being out near the Murrumbidgee. It always makes me feel pretty cool, pretty relaxed and chilled. Okay, I better watch where I'm fucking going. Up. God, miles away from the bloody wallaby running out of there. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm certainly miles away from the river now. I'm right up on the top of a hill. I've been climbing for the last 5 minutes, so I think it's time to lose the floaty. That's better. Yeah, so I finally reached the top too. I'm at the top of this, I don't know, mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it. But the river is a long way down below me, so hopefully we'll get back down there. But yeah, what am I in? 4 kilometres in. So I've been going for what? A bit over an hour. Been faffing around a bit, so I don't know how much further I'll go. Some awesome cliffs on the other side of the river. Yeah, pretty cool. Might actually head back to that junction and then go for a wander down to the lookout. Maybe I'll get a better view of these and save the walk through to Point Hut Crossing for another day. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's go and see what it's all about. Yeah, the sun's fully up now and it's turning into an absolutely magnificent day. These rocks are probably going to be shining quite nicely when I get down there, so yeah, looking forward to this. Swamp wallaby. Hey, Bubba. Of course, you can't hear what I'm saying with the wind, but this is pretty cool. Awesome little beach down there. It'd be so nice to swim in. Lots of footprints. People been down there. Yeah, never even knew this existed. Yeah, well, I've been out for a couple of hours now. Sun's well and truly up. Time to head home and cook my wife some breakfast, I reckon. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this little trip along the Discovery Trail in the Murrumbidgee Corridor. It's a good little part of the world. I haven't been to this little bit of the river before, so it was nice. I don't know why I even decided to do it last night. I just sort of saw it and thought, oh, I'll go for a walk down there. So I'm certainly glad I did. That Red Rock Gorge is pretty cool. So yeah, glad I found it. Another little hidden Canberra gem. I think there's a fair few of those around, so I might go and unearth them and maybe even start a channel so people can just find them pretty easy. Yeah, really glad I came out here today. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day, so I'm going to head home, get some brekkie on, see what the day has to offer. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this little trip. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay safe.